Hello everyone, especially you, new players. I spent hours spectating new player lobbies to see what mistakes new players do and chose the 10 biggest mistakes which I'm going to show you in this video. So before you leave the game because it's just camp showdown or you're getting killed out of nowhere, yes, I read many negative reviews from new players as well, please watch this video and I can guarantee you will become a better player and not get frustrated from the game. Okay, this one is pretty obvious, but really, don't skip the tutorial. In update 1.12, which is the newest update, Crytek reworked the entire tutorial. And honestly, it's gonna learn you the basics of the game and everything you need to know as a new player. On top of that, there is amazing voice acting, and if you finish the tutorial, you can actually get a reward. You keep your hunter from the game, which you can take into normal games against players. The most common mistake I've seen new players do is having bad movement and positioning. Especially repeating the same angle multiple times, standing still in gunfights while shooting, or just crouching in open fields. Most new players, once they meet enemy hunters, they freeze, sit in a corner and look around. I would recommend you not to be scared and actually try to move around, don't be scared to shoot, use your tools and consumables, and be confident when you're pushing the enemy. In Hunt, everything makes sound. Running, reloading, aiming, switching weapons, or even using dark sight. On the screen you can actually see screenshots. How far can you approximately hear every sound? You just need to learn how to tell apart grunt steps and hunter steps, but it's very simple. Hunter steps are consistent and faster. Another thing that you should learn about audio is the red clue mechanics. If enemy hunter is nearby, in 30-meter radius around the clue will turn red. When it's red, it makes loud noise just to let you know there is player nearby. Once the player is dead, the clue will turn white and you know there is no one in 30 meters radius. But be careful, once the clue is taken by you, these mechanics no longer work and you will not know if someone is close. In Hunt, you can have close, medium and long range loadout. While making a loadout, it's always the best to cover at least 2 of those ranges and not pair something like shotgun and combat axe. Both of those weapons are close range, so that's gonna be kinda useless once you get to the fight at medium. But also, I would like to mention that so many players don't fill up their loadouts. They take only guns, medkit and that's it. If you don't know, there is free hunters that come with a loadout, so you can just recruit them, take the guns off them, and try to fill your tools and consumables. No matter what loadout you're playing, you should always take first aid kit. First aid kit is a tool that can be recharged in-game and used multiple times. For your consumables, I always recommend at least 2 of those slots be filled with a healing, so for example Vitality Shot, which heals you fully, and Regenerate Shot, which heals you over time. Running out of the meds in fight is probably the worst thing it can happen to you, because most of the hunt weapons can actually one-tap you to body if you are missing just half HP. What I see a lot is that people kill the boss, pick up the bounty, and then they have 5 seconds of Dark Side Boost. Dark Side Boost is basically a wall hack that lets you see players up to 150 meters. But you have only 5 seconds, so you wanna save them. Do not scan longer than 1 second. 1 second should be enough just to do scan in 360 and see if someone is around. As I mentioned before, in Hunt, there is weapons that can body shot you if you are missing just one small bar. So every time you are in PvP and you get hit, you always wanna heal up until you are full HP. As you can see in this example, I was spectating new player lobby, the player had 1 bar, he had healing, but he still didn't heal. And then later he died to 1 shot from Mosin. That's also why I recommend Regeneration Shot, which heals you constantly for 5 or 10 minutes. Of course, everyone dies to AI or boss once in a while, but you could prevent so many deaths by just going outside the boss lair, because if you don't know, the bosses are only inside the boss lair and they won't follow you outside. So if you are low HP or you see the boss is charging you, just run outside and he won't reach you. Also, you can avoid most of the AI by jumping over fence, getting on some high ground, or simply shoot them. There is a very important game mechanics and it's boss whispers. When I was spectating, none of the new players actually used it even once. As you know, bosses are loud and they take some time to kill, so you could get easily ambushed by other players. But with its mechanics, you can be safe. It's very similar to the red clue mechanics. If you go to the dark side, on top left you can see the whispering. If it blinks white, it means there is no people. If it blinks red, it means there is people in 50-meter radius from the boss. And the last one, gear fear. Many players don't take expensive weapons because they don't wanna lose them. But keep in mind, in this game, you can kill anyone with any weapon, and if you kill them, you can actually loot their weapon. So if you die with your Mosin sniper, it won't be that hard to pick it up next time you see it from that player. So don't be scared to spend some money on dynamites, more healing, stamina shots, or anything you want. But if you really don't wanna spend any money, you can go play quick play, which is for free. But keep in mind, in quick play, there is no matchmaking. So even you as a new player can meet the most experienced player in the game. But because it doesn't cost you anything, it's good to practice and learn about the game. At the end, I would like to point out, if you wanna get more guides, you can check my guide playlist on my YouTube channel. There is over 25 videos to help you get better at Han Showdown. What other tips do you have for new players? Let me know in the comments.